Hey everybody, this is Keith from Indie Comics Relay, back with another comic review. But before we get started, quick reminder that the Indiegogo for Mighty Mascots, Byte the Dust, issues 4, 5, and 6 is still in demand on Indiegogo. If you back today, you get a lot of great stuff, a lot of free perks and add-ons that were created because the campaign was so successful. And you basically get a lot for your money, so it's worth checking out. Also, reminder to check out Johnny C's second issue of Surrounded by Death. There's a free preview of it on Global Comics' website under Johnny C's profile, so check that out. He's just trying to get some interest drummed up in his title as well. All right, so the review this week is going to be a free comic book day one-shot, Hillbilly by Albatross Funny Books. It's a character by Eric Powell. If that name sounds familiar to you, Eric Powell was famous for his character, the Goon, which was a comic book that used to be at Dark Horse. But it looks like, I guess, Eric must have split with Dark Horse now. He's got his own company called Albatross Funny Books. So it looks like, just looking at it, Eric Powell did basically everything on this. Writing, drawing, coloring, and lettering. There's only an editor, Tracy Marsh, listed here. So that's pretty impressive. Usually free comic book day books they range from either really terrible advertisements for upcoming crossovers, or they're just not good stories. This one, I gotta say, was worth grabbing. It was a full issue. I think it was, just paging through, it looks like it was about the normal 24-page comic, but it was like a full story, beginning, middle, and end. You don't have to get anything else. And I thought that was a great idea. And I love Eric Powell's stuff. He just makes stories that are just fun, and it's usually just about like a hero of some kind, destroying monsters or rescuing villagers, that kind of thing. So the Hillbilly is about a character named Rondell, the wandering hillbilly. He's basically a guy that carries a weapon called the Devil's Hatchet. And what it was is like a hatchet that was stolen from the devil's kitchen table. And because it came from hell, anything it touches that's like supernatural or unnatural is hurt by it. And I guess the Hillbilly character is kind of like the Goon, just goes around and kind of helps villagers or, vanquishes monsters, basically. And that's the story in a nutshell. This one shot was called Hillbilly, the Lizard of Rusty Creek Cave. And it involved him taking on like a serpent that was terrorizing this village. I really love Eric's artwork. I think, especially this issue didn't seem to have much color to it. It was almost like done in shades of gray and black and white, which gave it a very fun look. And I saw in the back that they have a new miniseries coming of the Hillbilly, so I'm looking forward to that. And like it is sort of got its toes in the horror genre, but it's not. It's about as horror as the Goon is, or Hellboy, or something like that. So it's like that's what Goon reminds me of, is Hellboy, and Hillbilly is a little more, just. It's kind of the same, but it's just, different characters, different world, different mythology. But yeah, if you're a fan of Eric Powell, I highly recommend grabbing this. I mean, it's a free comic book day book anyways. so you have nothing to lose. I would check it out and just see what good things that Albatross has coming. It looks like they, looking on the back cover, they picked up the license for Tank Girl. And besides Goon and the Hillbilly, they also have Grumble and another book called Spook House. So it looks like they're, becoming like a nice small little publisher to keep an eye out for. I currently collect the Goon, so I'll be on the lookout for this new Hillbilly miniseries. But yeah, that's about it this week. I would say check that out. Support indie artists and writers. So grabbing a free comic book day for free and reading it is, not going to cost you any money. I guess it just depends finding the stores that ordered the Hillbilly free comic book day comic. But yeah, if you can get your hands on it, definitely try. It's worth it. And I'll definitely be picking up more from Albatross in the future. So that's it this week, folks. We'll be back next week with a new interview. I believe this coming week we have Ryan Wynn coming on. Ryan Wynn does Gods and Gears for Alternate Comics. He's been in the industry forever. So we'll be talking to him about all of that stuff. So yeah, so join us next week as we do another live show. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. It helps us grow, and help us get our subscriber base up and our counts and all that fun stuff. So, all right, thanks everybody. We'll talk to you next week. Bye.